Hello, love bugs. Let's talk about the Choppa chase and why it doesn't work. But before I get into my criticism, let's talk about what constructive criticism should look like when you are a beta tester for a video game, which, fun fact, that's what you are right now. If you're playing Palia, you are a beta tester for a video game, which is pretty stinking cool. But that means that you should be giving constructive criticism to the team that is working on the game so that you can help and make the game better, which means telling them things that you like, things that you don't like, and why you don't think that they work. But it also bears a little bit of responsibility to remember what the game is about. Now, for me, Palia is obviously a massive multiplayer online game that you play with friends. It has a lot of resource sharing and things that it encourages you to do with friends and other players, which is a really important part of the joy of the game. So for me, remembering all of that is why I feel like the Choppa chase does not work for Palia and why I feel like I need to give some constructive criticism about it. So first off, this is not meant to be a competitive game. This is meant to be a game where you are a good neighbor and you help your friends and you do cooking parties together and you do farming together and mining together and you do flow trees together. And then they came out with their very first event and made it something that we do against each other. Instead of the Choppas and catching them being our goal, it has turned into a goal of us to beat each other. And so I want y'all who have been really complaining about the people who are spawn camping to just keep in mind that that's not the fault of the developers. Gamers are always going to find the best way to play a game when it is competitive every single time. Even if they had made the Choppas spawn more regularly, even if they made the Choppas not appear in the exact same spots every time, there's always going to be a spawn. And us as gamers are always going to figure it out. The problem, in my opinion, with this game is that it goes against the Palia, let's say, nucleus, because it is almost purely competitive. I think in order to change the Choppa chase, they need to turn it from being something that we're doing against each other into something that we are doing together and working together. And it's a pretty simple way to fix it, which would just be that every Choppa that is caught on the server that you're on, you get a ticket for. It doesn't matter if you caught it. It doesn't matter if your friend caught it. It doesn't matter if anyone on the server caught it. We all get one ticket for every single one that everybody catches on the server. Now, honestly, I would be perfectly happy with that being the entire Choppa chase. Put out more Choppas, give us more, everybody gets a point, we're all working together to get the Choppas, and that's all we do for this game. But if they wanted to keep a little bit of the leaderboard, a little bit of the competitiveness of this, just to put that into the game, that'd be fine with me too. Still give us 10 tickets for each one we catch as an individual, and then 1 ticket for everyone we all catch as a team. I still think that that would work and be in style of this game. Because I think that it really needs to be more collaborative than it currently is. Because right now, for the most part, this is actually one of the best servers I've probably ever had, where there's just not a ton of us. So we're getting some good Choppa luck right now. But I really think that that would be more in the spirit of this actual game. So again, I'm not saying this just because this is what I want as an individual. I'm saying what it is, that this would be good for this game, because this is what I think the devs want for Palia, for it to be collaborative, something that we all do together for fun and joy, and not something that we're constantly competing over. The next thing that I would say that I think is a problem, that's just a problem that we all have agreed with the game for a long time, is that some of the items that we're saving up all these tickets, which is just an insane amount of games that we have to play in order to even just get one of each type of thing, even just to get the wallpaper, 1 plushie, and 1 pillow. I mean, the amount of games you have to play is ridiculous. So that would solve a bit of the issue for that. But on top of that, then we're going and purchasing plushies that aren't even in the color that we think that they are. I was so excited to get a blue plushie and a purple plushie, and then the plushies that I purchased weren't even those colors. Obviously, we need to fix that. If we're going to have something that we have to grind so much for and it takes so much time, the plushies need to be the color that we're advertising. Oh, hey, look at me. They need to be the colors that are advertised, and they're not. So anyway, that is my plan for the Choppa hut, for the Choppa hunt. And just remember, y'all, don't understand that all of this is a work in progress for the devs. All of us as players are figuring out the kind of players that we want to be and how we want to play this game. And just remember that when you're offering feedback, be constructive and be kind. Always be hoping for the betterment of the game and not just the betterment of your particular play style. I love you all so much. You're beautiful and amazing, and bye.